Hey everybody, Alex here, doing something a little different for the channel, a little just distraction from Steelers content, especially with the off season coming up here and things slowing down, and obviously the rest of the things in the sports world really non-existent. So this is going to be my attempt at a replacement. I've been playing this game for a couple of years now. I absolutely love it. This is Out of the Park 21 that just came out the other day, and if you guys like it, and hopefully you do, we'll be doing a Pittsburgh Pirates franchise on Out of the Park, trying to bring them back to a World Series champs. Hasn't happened since, what, 79. So hopefully you guys like it. We'll be going over the roster today and getting to opening day as well. So we're going to do a game, and we'll kind of revisit this every couple of weeks in the game and kind of see how things are going with the Pirates. So forgive me if the first episode, hopefully this all gets captured and edited and put together well. But let's start with the opening day lineup, or really just the whole roster here. At catcher, there's Jacob Stallings, who actually looks pretty decent in this game. Good leader, good defensive skills. So not a long-term guy, but probably a decent backup. First base, obviously a star of the team here, Josh Bell, with really good eye discipline and avoid Ks too. I think I'm going to try to build this Pirates team with a money ball approach of guys to get on base a lot and really just kind of invest a lot of money in the pitching because we don't have much of a budget. At second base, Adam Frazier with a really high avoid K rating. I really like the overall profile. The home run power is down, but I don't mind that too much, and he's pretty versatile as well. Third base, I'm starting Jose Osuna over Colin Moran. The gap power is nice. The defense is about the same as Moran, just a better bat, and hopefully can kind of provide some offense to this team. Here I'm going to start with JT Riddle. I think he's going to kind of platoon a bit with Kevin Newman. The defense looks really strong in this game. The bat is pretty weak, but a little bit of versatility as well as best spot at shortstop. But he'll platoon a lot with Kevin Newman. Left field, Brian Reynolds, who I think is rated a little low in this game considering the rookie year that he had, but hopefully he'll grow and develop, still just 25 years old. In center, Jared Dyson, who the Pirates signed after dealing Starling Marte to Arizona. Decent stats, good speed, got a good glove in the outfield, so hopefully he can just play competent center field. He could be a trade candidate because I don't expect the Pirates in this world or in real life, whenever the time comes, to be particularly good. Gregory Polanco, kind of decent numbers. The home run power being the same as Josh Bell, at least according to my scout, was kind of surprising. Probably shouldn't be at that level. That's a guy that I may look to trade at the deadline as well. I did call up Luke Melee to be the backup catcher. He's a leader, really good defensively. Not any other great catching options on this team right now. That's certainly something we're going to look at long term. And then the rest of the group, Kevin Newman, who again is going to play a decent bit. Had a really good year in real life, hit 308 this past year with the Buccos, and some good numbers here. I like the leader and the work ethic, a little bit of versatility, so he'll definitely get a lot of playtime as well, especially if this team goes sideways. Herrera, hopefully I get these names right. I'm kind of doing this on the fly. I'm not the baseball junkie that I am with football, though I am definitely a big baseball and Pirates fan. Get his versatility, not going to offer a whole lot there. So that's basically the whole group, I think. Oh, yeah, we look at Colin Moran. Yeah, not a whole lot going on with Moran. That's a guy that isn't going to probably sim too well in this game, at least based off of these numbers. And there's also Kevin Kramer, who's going to be a good versatile option. Really not going to offer a whole lot, though, with the bat. And by the way, for people that know Out of the Park, I used to play on a 0 to 100 scale. Now I'm doing a 20-80 scale, so I'm kind of adjusting to some of these numbers as well. For the starting rotation, we have Joe Musgrove. He's going to be on the hill for opening day in this universe. Good numbers across the board. The control is really strong, and I think Out of the Park, at least based on what I think, that they've done a better job of giving starting pitchers a more variety of pitches. I think in 19 they would have 3, maybe at most, a changeup that would never develop. It feels like these guys have a better complement of pitches, so I like to see that. So Musgrove's going to be our starter opening day. Chris Archer, certainly a guy I'm going to look to probably trade here at the trade deadline whenever the time comes. Good numbers, though. I mean, the pitches all look good. We'll see how well that he sims. Mitch Keller is one of our best prospects in the organization. I think the second or third. I think Brian Hayes is the top prospect according to the game in our organization. Really good numbers here. Hopefully he'll continue to grow. The potential of 65, again, out of an 80 scale is solid. And then being a leader is also nice to have for the Pirates for later on. Chad Kuhl coming off Tommy John surgery. Decent, movement's going to be good. I do like pitchers that have good control and movement, especially starters. I don't care about the stuff quite as much, but he throws hard, so we'll see what he can offer as a number 4. And then Trevor Williams as the number 5. Low stuff, but again, good movement control. I do like that. Has a decent amount of pitches, 5 of them. None of them great, none of them terrible. I can live with that. In the bullpen, we'll go with Nick Birdy as the closer with really good stuff. He got hurt last year with that scary nerve injury, but really good numbers here. The control a little bit weak, but he's a power pitcher, and I think that'll work well. Kella will be the setup man. Again, decent stuff here across the board. Probably going to be a trade deadline candidate. He's in the final year of his contract, so probably going to move him for prospects when the time comes. Michael Felice, see the control. It is a little bit low. I'm worried about that, but again, really good stuff. That's kind of the mantra of some of the back end of the bullpen guys. Cricky here had a really bad year in real life. Again, the stats, the control, again, being an issue here for Cricky, as it is for a lot of relievers in this game. One guy I don't know a whole lot about, Wayman, I think is how you say, Blake Wayman. Nothing really that jumps off the page at me. Control decent, movement's not great, doesn't throw too hard. We'll try him. He is a lefty, or only lefty in the bullpen. Keller will also kind of work against some lefties. He's got some decent numbers in this game in terms of his splits. Richard Rodriguez is a guy that probably not going to be long on this roster. The movement is really bad. He's only got 2 pitches that are decent but not great. The changeup is pretty bad. I hate pitches that are extreme fly ball with relatively low movement numbers. That's not going to fly. So we'll try it. We'll just see how things go and how guys sim, but not too confident in Richard Rodriguez. And then JT Brubaker, just middling. Maybe could be a starter when somebody inevitably gets hurt. I do have injuries on normal in this game, so they will happen at a pretty high rate, and I'll show you in a second. My trainer is terrible, but I'm going to roll with the coaching staff for year 1 and then make changes. Again, I'm not expecting this team to win a World Series, so if guys get hurt, then so be it. And then Chris Stratton in the bullpen as well, going to be an emergency starter for the Pirates if need be, and probably will end up making some level of spot starts. We do have 26 guys on the roster. That is new for this season in MLB, and so the rules are reflected in this game as well. I'm not sure about the 3-pitcher or 3-batter minimum. I think I have that on still, so I'm going to get into a game here, and I haven't even played a game yet, so we'll kind of find that out, I guess, together. Briefly, some other notes. What else did I want to do? I did send one guy down. Susak, the catcher here, I DFA'd him because he was out of options. I wanted Melee to be my backup catcher, so he's been DFA'd. I did go into commissioner mode briefly to delete, or I think I retired Felipe Vasquez because he's on the restricted list, and he's not going to ever come off the restricted list in this game, so to free up some money that way, I did have to retire Vasquez, but obviously he's not going to play baseball again, and so I did want to clear him off of that in this game to kind of better reflect real life. There's our budget, $6.5 million. I put a little bit more in the scouting budget, a little bit more in developmental budget. Again, we're going to have to build from within. And then our personnel, me as the GM, Ben Charrington as my assistant, Don Kelly. I did what I mentioned. Well, our scouting director here is literally average across the board. So we'll probably look to upgrade that at some point. And then our trainer, Brian Housend, is not looking too good. And the thing that scares me the most, and if you're new to this game, the thing you want to really look at is just definitely preventing some of these injuries. And I look at prevent arm injuries, and it's poor. And with the rate that pitchers get hurt in this game, reflecting real life, probably not going to go too well. I think we're going to have a lot of injuries this year. In my old sim in 19, I had a lot of guys that got hurt with arm injuries, and some guys never really came back from that. I think I had Mitch Keller derailed as a prospect because he blew out his arm, so I am worried about that. He does good with heel back and fatigue recovery, but yeah, guys that can't prevent back injuries, arm injuries, other injuries, that is very scary across the board. I'd rather prevent the injury than heal the injury, and that's, I think, going to be a worry. So I think we're going to get pretty rocked with injuries here. So that is a look at the roster and the lineup, and we have a game tomorrow against Tampa Bay for opening day. So it's going to generate the predictions. Maybe we can look at that briefly here and see where are we predicted to finish. By the way, I do have owner mode turned off, and I can't be fired. I don't like that element of it. It's not as realistic, I know, but I like to just kind of do my own thing. Don't have to worry about an owner. The owner goals actually weren't too demanding that I looked at, but I do generally play with that off. Let's see where we are with predictions, if I can find where that is. Give me 1 second, and I will find it. No surprise, we are predicted to finish really low in the NL Central. Actually, a little bit better than I thought we would get predicted for. 79 and 83 in 4th place, above the Brewers. So if we can get 79 wins in reality, that'd be awesome. I do think our team looks a little bit better than maybe how it feels in real life, but we'll have to see how this team sims. So I think we're ready to get to opening day. We're playing at Tampa Bay, so I guess we do have to put together an AL lineup with a DH, which I don't think I've done yet. It looks like it just kind of has it. I guess bench coach here has kind of put it together already. Let me just put in Melee as the backup, and we'll just roll with what they have right now. I will kind of adjust things here a little bit. I want Josh Bell to clean up, and the rest of it looks okay for opening day. Let's just get out there and see how we do. Unfortunately, my game just crashed in the 8th inning. We were tied at 4 and does not save, and that is the one issue with this game, is that it does tend to be a little unstable. I'm going to go through it again. Obviously, I did have a lot of issues with the camera and stuff, so I guess I can kind of go through that a little bit cleaner now that I know what I'm doing. So you can check out the starting lineups as I go through the settings here for the Pirates and the Rays. Yeah, that was unfortunate, and if it obviously things keep crashing, I'll have to figure out a way to improve that and make it so obviously it does not crash, because that's super disappointing when you're that deep into a game. It's fun, and I hate having to redo this kind of stuff. So here's the lineups. We'll go into opening day and get started. Alright, opening day at Tropicana Field. Jared Dyson going to lead off against Charlie Morton, the ex-Pirate. And hopefully we can tie things up, or get a victory here after the game unfortunately crashed, which you guys will not see. But Dyson will lead off with an out to start. So we'll see what Adam Frazier can do. And I have the follow the ball, and I'm going to turn that off because I actually don't know if I love the whole follow the ball idea. I mean, it does kind of make it a little bit more dynamic, but where do I turn that off? Give me 1 second, guys, and I'll turn it off. There it is, actually. We'll turn off the follow the ball cam. And Josh Bell with a 2-1 count. That one gonna get down. It will, so that'll be our first hit of the year. Josh Bell, a single to right. Polanco, full count. And it's a walk. Alright, so runners on first and second for the Pirates to start. Brian Reynolds, 1-2 count. And he's going to chase that one, I think. And that is the first. Alright, Joe Musgrove on the hill for the Pirates. And against Kiermaier to start. And that's going to begin his 2020 season with a lazy fly ball to right to Polanco for the first out. To second. And that's caught again for the out. So 2 away quickly. And Meadows is going to get the Rays on the board with a single to center. 2-out hit. Bring up Renfroe. See what Musgrove can do here. That one I think is going to hang up in the air enough for Dyson with good speed to catch it. So no runs for either side here in the first inning. Go to the second with Kevin Newman leading off against Morton. And that's a strike. We'll go through the rest of the inning with Osuna at third. Again, going to have him over Moran, but that's not going to go well either with another strikeout. And this is not looking good here for the inning, as all 3 strike out. And we'll go bottom 2 with Musgrove. Choi down the first base line to Bell. Full count to Diaz. And Musgrove, nice punch out there. And against Lowe, that one's going to be in foul territory. We'll see who has it. It looks like Osuna. And he's going to make the grab. So pretty quiet here through the first 2 innings. See if we can get Morton's pitch count up. And Stallings to short. It's the first out. Jared Dyson, second plate appearance. That one looks good. I think it's going to get down for a single. And yeah, just hold him to 1. We are going to steal with Dyson. He stole a base in the other game. See if he can do it here. I don't know about that. Yep, he didn't make it. So now there's two outs for Frazier. And I'm regretting trying to steal with Dyson because Frazier with a 2-out single. That's alright. Bell up here. Single in the first inning. And they got the shift on, and Bell hits into the shift to second. We'll go bottom 3. Still scoreless against the Rays. And that one's up the middle. Shortstop is at Riddle. Couldn't make the play. And the Rays have a base runner. So Nino up now. Good power. Does strike out a lot. And Musgrove gets him. Kiermaier top of the order for Tampa. And that one's going to be caught by Riddle. So see if Musgrove can get out of that early single that he allowed. And he will. So nice start here for Musgrove, settling in. And let's see if the offense can finally get to Morton a little bit here, top 4. Polanco, not going to do a whole lot though. Reynolds 2-2. Very pitcher-sided here to start. Newman going to swing early on this one. And that's going to go nowhere. Very quiet start here for both sides. I feel like the Rays clearly are the better team. And I think they're going to finally get to Musgrove here pretty soon. I have a feeling. But Meadows flies out to Dyson to start. And Renfroe, that's going to hang. Should be playable. And caught by Reynolds. Going to call off Dyson. And Choi up again, facing Musgrove. Alright, so again, it's been a pitcher duel to start. Scoreless after 4, going top 5 with Osuna. He's got good gap power leading off. And that one might have a shot to get down, and it will. So Osuna with a leadoff single. Try to get something going here. We're just going to let Riddle swing. And I think that's alright, so going to be a force out at first. So Osuna's at least going to be able to advance to second. Get, I think, our first runner in scoring position of the day. Sports pitch count's getting up there at 65. Nice job here by Jacob Stallings. That should bring home Osuna. It will. That's going to be an RBI double for Jacob Stallings, who's known for his defense and his framing and everything as a catcher behind the plate. But he's going to get the party started with his bat. So nice job there for Jacob Stallings. I think he's going to be a very good, at worst, a good backup for us. So we'll see if Dyson can do something here. And I think he's going to get this one down the line too. So Jared Dyson going to replicate what Stallings did with a double. He's going to go 3. He's going to go 3. And I think he's going to hold it 2. And that's going to be an RBI double for Jared Dyson. So Pirates up 2-0. I like it. 1 away for Frazier. And that's going to get down for another double. So it is a double party for Pittsburgh. As Frazier's going to drive in Dyson. He's going to go for 3 for real this time and get in there for we'll have a Greg Brown call triple. And I have to speed up the play-by-play, I think. But for Frazier, that is an RBI triple with Josh Bell up in a 3-1 count. And they got to take Morton out, you'd think. His pitch count is getting way up there. He is struggling hard right now. So Polanco a chance to really break this game open with a full count. And he's going to walk. So the bases are going to be loaded for Brian Reynolds. And a chance to really do damage here against a struggling Charlie Morton. Come on, Reynolds. Put it in play. Nah, he's not. He knew he was going to strike out there. Alright, Newman. It's up to him. 2-0 count. I don't think that's going to get down. Nope, it's going to be caught. A great diving catch by Kiermaier. So Pirates gets 3. Could have been a lot more, though. They're up 3-0 and in bottom 5. And Tampa's going to try to come storming back here. A leadoff single. We do not want that. Clearly. As they're going to be bottom of the order. So a chance here to get out of this. Not their best hitters, but we'll see what Musgrove can do. Should get the out to Reynolds and left. With 1 away, and that might be trouble. No, it'll be caught. Okay. A rocket, but caught by Polanco. So Zunino up with good power. He might be able to go yard here. It's going to be back. I don't know how deep it's going to be. And Dyson's going to make the catch. So the leadoff single doesn't cause any sort of damage. And the Pirates still maintain their 3-0 lead, leaving Morton in the game. Surprised to see Morton still in it. strikeout, but that's going to drive the pitch count up more. And okay, now they're going to take him out, bring in Alvarado. That's a smart play there for Tampa. And probably not going to end well here for Riddle. It's going to be a strikeout. And Stallings, see what he can do this at bat. Probably striking out, it looks like, as well. No! He proved me wrong. Stallings, bat's heating up here. And so we get a 2-out single in the right. And Jared Dyson. 0-2 count. And now he's going to strike out. So, Pirates don't do anything with that single by Stallings. Head bottom 6, up 3-0. Against Kiermaier. To Bell. An easy ground out there for the first out of the inning. 2-2 count to Martinez. And that's going to get down for a single. So Ray's trying to threaten a little bit here. Musgrove's pitch count getting up there. Let's go ahead and we're going to get Kella warmed up. And this is where the game crashed last time around here. So hopefully it doesn't do it again. That'll make me very sad. That's also going to make me very sad to see that ball off the top of the wall by Meadows, the former Pirate, getting his revenge. That's going to be a triple. Very easy for Austin Meadows. Not even worth it to make the throw. And now it's 3-1, and I'm glad we were warming up Kella, because I doubt Musgrove's going to get out of this inning. Let's go out there and talk to Musgrove, actually, as Kella gets warmed up. He says he feels good. Well, hopefully he pitches like it. 2-2 count to Renfroe. And we'll see if Reynolds has the arm, and that's going to hold Meadows. So good job there. Against Choi with a good eye. We're just going to pitch to him. Kella's not ready yet. And that's going to be caught. Okay, so Musgrove's limits the damage. I'll take it with just 1 run here. And I think that's probably going to be it for him, though, for Musgrove. We'll get Kella ready for the 7th. Now, actually, we might get Feliz up. I think we're going to go Feliz, Kella, and then Birdie's, again, our closer. So I think that's the order we're going to approach things. As Frazier up the middle. Nice job there for Adam Frazier. Hardline single between second and short. For Josh Bell. Maybe a chance to do some damage against Alvarado. Be nice to see. And that should get down, and it will. Okay, so should have runners first and second. Nobody out. I believe Polanco is going to be up now. He will. Doesn't do the best against lefties, but Alvarado's getting tired. So let's see what Polanco can do. That's not going to be ideal. No relay. Okay, so good slide there by Bell. Now they're going to bring in Drake. Alright, so a chance to get this lead back to 3 for Reynolds. Reynolds, don't strike out here. Yeah, he's going to strike out here. And now Newman. Chance to drive in the run. And he was not going to do it. So Pirates had a really golden opportunity. I feel like that might come back and bite them. And they're still only up 3-1. Do I want Musgrove to go any further than this? I think we're going to give him one mistake here for Musgrove. And that might be the mistake, as the count is 3-1. I think he reached out for it. Diaz did. And that should be handled, and it is, by Polanco. So Lowe is up now to third. Alright, 2 away. Hopefully Feliz doesn't get tired. That was only 1 pitch, though, so that's good. 2 outs and a strikeout. So Musgrove, that's definitely going to be it for him. We're definitely going to go to Kella now. Feliz just maybe a little nervous because that control, as I said earlier in the video, makes me a little uneasy. So we're going to get Kella warmed up here after there's 1 out. Osuna's going to lead things off here, top 8. And that is going to be a flyout. So we'll get Kella warmed up. Do have the warm-up rule on. Riddle to the plate. Yeah, his bat's just going to be not good this year, I don't think. And Stallings now. Maybe I should have gotten Kella warmed up earlier. That probably would have been the smarter thing to do. And we're going to go to bottom 8. Alright, Kella's ready, so that's good. So Musgrove with a good day, 7 innings, 1 run ball. Hard to be mad about that. We'll go with Kella. 1-2 count to Zunino. and that's with the strikeout. Kiermaier, oh, Kella, don't get in trouble, and he's going to get himself in a little bit of trouble here. Walking, again, these bullpen guys, the control is not the best, and that makes me nervous when you have bullpen guys that can get wild, but that's going to be a line out to second. And so 2 away against Austin Meadows. I'm going to get Birdie warmed up in case. See what Kella can do against Meadows, and he's going to strike him out. So Kella, big K there. And that'll get Birdie ready for the 9th inning for a chance for his first save opportunity. Dyson, 3-1 count, see if we can get some extra insurance. And Dyson's going to roll over, and he's going to ground out to start the inning. Frazier, 1-1. That's going to get down, so nice job there for Frazier. And they're going to bring in another reliever. Let's go ahead. I didn't have Birdie warming up before. I definitely want to have that now. 2-2 to Bell. That's why I had Birdie warming up. Nope, only going to be 1. Only the force at second. Okay, I like the play-by-play. It seems like it's been expanded a little bit, some more detail. And so Polanco. And not a great day here for Polanco. And so the Pirates will have a chance for the save and the victory on opening day. We're going to put Nick Birdie in, facing 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Rays. And Birdie throws hard. See if he can just keep things under control. Over to third. That's 1. 2-2 now. And there's a strike, so 1 out away here. Hopefully Birdie can close the door against Diaz. First pitch swinging, and I don't think that's going to close the door. And that one's going to get out, so still have the lead, but oh man. Now I'm scared against Lowe. Probably hear the fireworks. Let me know if the audio or anything's too loud here, but let's go with Birdie, the 1-2, and that is going to get down. Oh no. Oh my goodness, so close. I'm going to get someone else warmed up just in case. I guess we're going to go with Crick against Lowe here. I'm going to do a mound visit and talk to him. Come on, Birdie. And that one's to left. I think it's going to be caught. And it is. And the Pirates are going to get the victory 3-2 over the Rays. I want to save this really quickly because it makes me nervous about it potentially crashing. So I'll look at the box score here in a second. I just want to save the game, hopefully. I'm trying to think how I want to save this. Give me 1 second here. Let me save the game here. Okay, so have saved the game. So if it does crash, knock on wood, we won't lose our progress so far. So Pirates get the win opening day, 3-2. Again, pretty low scoring. Check out the box score here really briefly. Obviously playing AL, not a whole lot in the way of substitution. Really good day for Adam Frazier. I didn't realize he was this good. 4 of 5 with an RBI. Dyson, 2 of 5. Reynolds with 4 Ks. That's not good. Riddle with 3 strikeouts. But happy with Jacob Stallings as our catcher. And then as a pitcher, Musgrove really did a good job to deal. No walks, 5 Ks. Only 1 earned over 7. Kella got himself a little bit of trouble early with a walk, but 2 strikeouts. And then Birdie got himself into a good deal of trouble, but worked his way out of it. I will take it. So Musgrove gets the victory. Kelly with a hold. Birdie the save. Morton the loss. 5 1/3, allowing 3 earned, 3 walks, and 7 strikeouts. So that's the video, guys. I know hopefully this thing isn't going to probably be the cleanest first one. We're trying for this, and you know, the game crashing and trying to adjust and everything. But the Pirates are 1-0. So we'll do these videos, revisit this maybe in a couple weeks in terms of where I'm at in the sim. We're not going to do every single game, obviously, but I will play a game hopefully in every single video, and we'll do the draft and trade deadline stuff. So give me feedback on how you would adjust the team, what you're looking to trade, and kind of just what your path would be for you guys playing the game. So thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts in the